great leader. He's mature. Going to look to give the Gamecocks a chance to win here on Sunday.
Here is the lineup he will face for the Sooners. Leading off will be the center fielder Jason Walk. Batting second, the right fielder Sam Christensen. Batting third, the catcher Easton Carmichael. Cleaning up the shortstop Jackson Willits. Batting fifth, the first baseman Dayton Taki. Batting sixth, the second baseman Kyle Branch. Batting seventh, the left fielder Desan Harris. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Braden Horton. And batting ninth, the third baseman Dawson Willis. Just about ready for first pitch here at Founders Park. Temperatures in the mid-70s. And strike one to Jason Walk. Senior from Ackworth, Georgia, is 2 for 7 in the series. He's walked a couple of times as well and has been hit by a pitch. Getting on base at a 500 clip so far through 2 games.
He's come out like a man on fire to start both Friday and Saturday's game. Ripped a single in both of them before we could even sit down.
Fouls that off. He's behind in the count 1-2. Walk's been on base in every game this season, aside from their midweek on Wednesday against Louisiana Tech. Missing off the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Opponents hitting just 132 so far this season against Delanescu. Similar location.
Yeah, those were almost identical pitches. Tough to tell if he was trying to go backdoor with those hard sliders, but just both of them missed off just by a little bit. Walk has a really good eye at the plate.
It's ball 4. So leadoff walk. And here's the defense this afternoon for the Gamecocks. Mayshore, Hall, and Petrie left to right in the outfield. Scobie's at third, Kazmar's at short, Carry-On's at second, Bo Hollins is at first, and Talmadge LeCroy once again is behind the plate.
I haven't really seen a true stolen base attempt for Walk. He's been thrown out 0 for 1 this series, but it was kind of a delay steal where he tripped between second and third. We know that's a big part of his game.
LeCroy threw out 2 base runners yesterday. They've done a nice job holding the Sooners in check. They love to run. They're just 1 for 3 in this series. Sam Christensen is at the plate as they check on Walk. Moving up to the 2 spot for this one. He's had a tough series, 0 for 8. He's been on base a couple of times, a walk and a hit by pitch. But he struck out 6 times in this series, Grayson.
Yeah, tough series. Veteran guy and gets hit by a pitch right there. But it's a huge loss for this Oklahoma offense, missing Trey Gamble, leader in on-base percentage on this team. Christensen's going to try and fill those shoes.
Gamble got hurt running the bases yesterday. First and second, nobody out. Oklahoma got off to a fast start on Friday night, and it powered them to a win.
This is a situation right here SQ needs to take advantage of. He's only got 3 righties he's going to face in this lineup. It's a double play opportunity. He lives with the ground ball. If he can get one right here and get out of this trouble. He's going to have to do it against a really good hitter in the All-American, though.
Yeah, Easton Carmichael, the junior from Prosper, Texas. Average at .299, 5 homers, 19 runs batted in. Carmichael is 3 for 10 in this series. Has driven in 2. One and 1 the count.
Good sinker right there. Go right back to it. Try and get in on those hands. See if he can hit one over to Scobie or Kazmar.
One and two, the count on Carmichael. SU last Sunday against Morehead State, 3 innings, just 1 hit, no runs, 4 walks, and a strikeout. 65 pitches, was lifted early. Got it. He strikes out Carmichael. 1 down.
Really good execution right there from SQ. Didn't try and make it any nastier, just took it off the plate a little bit more right there. Gets Carmichael to chase on him. Big out.
Now a dangerous switch hitter batting from the left side, Jackson Willits. Sophomore from Fort Cobb, Oklahoma. Takes a strike. Willits in this series is 4 for 8. Homer, a double. He's walked twice as well, driven in 3. As we mentioned in the open, getting on base at a 600 clip. And pitches inside. SQ, Grayson, the coaches told us, added that cutter this season because his bugaboo had been left-handed hitters, so something he can throw hard inner half of the plate to lefties.
Yeah, we've had SQ a couple times this year. We haven't seen it a ton, but it is something he has in his toolbox. We saw it a good bit in the Clemson series was the changeup. I think that's kind of a key equalizer against the left-handed batter, something going away from the barrel and a little bit slower.
He was very good against Clemson.
He was. He worked out of some trouble and made some big pitches.
High pop-up. Mayshore comes in from left and takes care of Willits. 2 down.
That's what makes SQ so tough to square up. You mentioned it. Opponents are only hitting 132 against him. He's only given up 7 hits in 16 innings because nothing is straight. Everything's going left and right, down. He's a tough guy to square up.
I just hope nothing finds a hole, right, Grayson? Right now the hole's on the left side because the Gamecocks have shifted for Dayton Taki.
Taki wasn't in the lineup yesterday, but he had a great night on Friday. Had a sac fly in the first, single in the third, and then a opposite field home run in the 6th. Gets the start here against the Ratty SQ.
Multi-hit game, drove in 2. Junior from Fort Worth, Texas. SQ gets ahead, 1 and 2. Walk leads off second. Christensen leads off first. Two and 2 the count on Taki. Fans at Founders Park getting behind SQ. And the 2-2. He strikes out Taki. Fired up Dylan Eskew. The Sooners will lead 2. We'll go to the bottom of the first, scoreless from Founders Park. In Gamecocks and the Sooners getting the Sunday start for Oklahoma. The big left-hander, Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, you said it, Dave. Big, 6'6", 250-pound sophomore, transfer from LSU. He's just the Sunday guy in this really, really good Oklahoma starting rotation. He'll be fastball, slider, curveball, changeup from the left side, and Going to be another challenge for the South Carolina offense, but they've proven so far through 2 games they've been up to it, facing some of the top arms this league has to offer.
It's 20 Ks and 18 and a third. Opponents hitting 212 against Johnson. Here's the lineup he will face for South Carolina. Leading off will be the center fielder Nathan Hall, batting second. The left fielder Dalton Mayshore, batting third. The right fielder Ethan Petrie, cleaning up the third baseman KJ Scobie, batting fifth the designated hitter Kennedy Jones, batting sixth the catcher Talmadge LeCroy, batting seventh the first baseman Bo Hollins, batting eighth the second baseman Jordan Carrion, and batting ninth the shortstop Henry Kazmar. Scobie has had an excellent series. He may stick around in that cleanup spot.
Yeah, he keeps swinging the bat like he has in his first ever SEC series. He'll be just fine.
Cameron Johnson up his warm-up pitches. He had a win last Sunday against Sam Houston. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. Season high 8 strikeouts in that performance for Johnson. Also season high 84 pitches. Nathan Hall, the junior from Lexington, getting ready to step in. Look at that average, 425, 2 homers, 18 driven in. It's been another good series for Hall. He's 4 for 9 in the series. 2 runs batted in, a walk as well. So 500 on base percentage in this series. The Gamecocks have hit well this weekend, Grayson. Team average of 366 through 2 games and a 446 on base percentage.
It's been very impressive. A lot of that against the Witherspoon twins. See Johnson missing with all 3 of those fastballs to the arm side. Been a bit of a bugaboo for him. 12 walks and 18 in the 3rd inning for the big sophomore.
4-pitch walk. Nathan Hall. Oh, with excellent speed. He's at first. He's a team leader in steals, 7 for 8. Back-to-back games hitting second in the lineup, Dalton Mayshore. Straight balls so far from Johnson.
Yeah, they've all been on the fastball, and they've all been away to Hall and Mayshore. And Carmichael set up in, try and get an overcorrection here. Get him back on the plate. There you go.
Mayshore was 1 for 4 yesterday. Hit by a pitch as well. The hit was a 2-run single.
It was a big one, too, is when the game was tied 3-3, middle innings, and broke open a big inning for the Gamecocks.
Two and two the count on the transfer from St. Mary's. He can start in left field today. We've mostly seen him in right this season. That hit him. So he gets hit for the 2nd time in this series. 1st and 2nd, nobody out.
That's exactly how the top of the 1st started. Walk hit by pitch. And Eskew was able to pitch out of it.
Let's see if Johnson can do the same. Carmichael having a chat with his left-hander. 2 on, nobody out.
Oh, wow.
He's not going to get a chance to face Ethan Petrie. A pitching change for Oklahoma in the bottom of the first. We'll take a break. Gamecocks are threatening. Nobody out. Gets pulled by Coach Johnson. 2 on, nobody out for Ethan Petrie. .375 hitter, 5 homers, 21 driven in. It's 4 for 8 in the series. Takes a strike. 1 driven in this series for Petrie. It was yesterday, an RBI single in the 3rd. Got on base 4 times on Friday night. Hammers that to center field. But it's going to stay in the park. Walk makes the play. Hall tags. He's headed for 3rd.
Good read right there by Hall. He knows his teammate better than anybody and sounded great off the bat, had a good trajectory, but I think he knew that Petrie didn't get all of that one and was able to easily tag up from second.
There were times before the game where the flags were flying out to center or left and a little still for Petrie's at bat.
Yeah, they've died down a little bit.
Scobie attacks the first pitch. Right center field. This should be deep enough. Hall tags. And he will score a sac fly for KJ Scobie. Gamecocks lead 1-0.
Like the aggression right there from Scobie. Gets the first pitch, something he can handle up in the zone to get in the air. He knows that's his job right there with a man on 3rd and 1 out, and easily drives Hall in.
Second RBI of the series for Scobie. With that solo bomb for his first yesterday. It was his 3rd home run of the season. Jones hit his 2nd home run of the season yesterday. In .293, 2 homers and 11 runs batted in. Mayshore leads off first.
See pretty early, that's Crossland's pitch, that 83, 84 mile per hour changeup, fading away from these righties.
.93 misses. 2-1 the key on Jones, who's 3 for 9 in the series. All those hits, extra base hits, double and a home run. He scored 3 runs. Count evens at 2-2. Oklahoma struck first on Friday night and yesterday. It's the first game of the series that the Gamecocks have scored first.
Yeah, it was first clean inning that we've seen in this series so far for the starting rotation in the top of the first.
Called strike 3. Crossland gets Jones looking, and that'll do it for the Gamecocks. They do get a run on the sac fly from KJ Scobie, and we'll head to the second. 1-0 Carolina.
Fun back and forth series, kind of what you expect in the SEC. Oklahoma got out to the big lead on Friday. South Carolina stormed back, and Oklahoma was able to get those solo home runs for insurance. And then yesterday, Oklahoma got the lead again early, and South Carolina was able to put up quite a few crooked numbers there in those middle innings, and we got a good one here on Sunday.
Double-digit hits for the Gamecocks in both games.
I've been impressed with both these offenses, really.
Kyle Branch at the plate. It's a strike on the inside corner. Freshman from Lucas, Texas. Really good numbers this season. Chops to the left side. Cutting in front is Scobie. One down.
That's really what SQ does well right there. Does a lot of things well, but that's one of the main ones. These righties is just gets them to beat it into the ground over to the really good defensive third baseman, KJ Scobie.
You feel really confident if you're Coach Maneri with anything that's in Scobie's vicinity.
We've seen him make some incredible plays and make the hard plays look pretty dang routine over there at third. He probably loves when SQ pitches and sees a righty comes up because he knows there's a pretty good chance the ball's going to get hit in his direction.
1-1 the count on Desan Harris.
We talked a little bit last year, Dave, with Coach Schlossnagel at A&M about how freshmen, you know, when they start in the SEC, there's not many of them that do, but they usually turn out to be superstars. You can kind of see that right away with KJ Scobie. They had Graham Gahovac last year, and he is a superstar in this league as a sophomore.
Coach Maneri talked about it in the postgame last night. He said, no, he's a special one. He's just fallen in love with Scobie really from the beginning because he's such a good defensive third baseman. He said, I've had seasons as a coach ruined because we didn't have a good third baseman. It's the most underrated position on the field. Even if he hit 050, he'd be playing every day. But he's finding his confidence, and he's batting right in the middle of the order now, and he's going to be one of the best players in this league.
No doubt about it.
One out walk for Desan Harris. Let's see if they get Harris in motion. Braden Horton at the plate. Ground to the right side. Oh, a diving stop made by Carrion. He steals a hit from Horton. 2 down.
I mean, this guy just does something every single day to help the team. I thought that was for sure through the right side. He lays out full extension, calmly gets up and fires a strike.
We've talked about it every game in this series, but we can't talk about it enough. The lift that Carrion has given the Gamecocks, offensively, defensively.
Everything. Base running. I saw all I needed to see yesterday on the ball that Nathan Hall hit on the ground, and he was running as hard as he could from first, and then right when that left fielder just bobbled the ball a little bit, he never slowed down, was able to score from first on a ball he really had no business scoring from first on.
Chop to Scobie. A nice easy inning for Dylan Eskew. We'll head to the bottom of this. We carried it into Saturday. He talked about Oklahoma. He said, I don't know if they have anyone throwing under 93. A slew of arms they have. He said, our guys aren't afraid. They're getting challenged. They're rising to the occasion. It's a great win. And now a chance to win the series, Grayson.
Yeah, it was a really good complimentary team win yesterday. Offense did their part and then some, and McCoy did a really good job keeping it at a low number on the Oklahoma side, and the bullpen came in. Pitzer, really just Tyler Pitzer came in and shut the door.
That's a fair ball down the third base line. It caroms off the sidewall. LeCroy, he's headed for second. And he's out. Harris got the throw into Branch, and Branch applied the tag. Hopefully LeCroy's okay. A little hobbled there.
Yeah,
take another look.
Feeling that thumb again. LeCroy continues to swing the bat well, but when he sees this ball carom off the wall right to the left fielder, The easy throw out there for Harris. That thumb's going to give him problems probably the rest of the year, but he's tough and he's going to fight through it.
He's having a great series. That was his 4th hit of the series. He's 4 for 7 now. You mentioned earlier throwing out 2 base runners.
Yeah, scored 4 runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts. He's at a great series.
Bo Holland's back in the lineup today. Got a day off yesterday. 0 for 4 with a walk, hit by a pitch, and a run scored in the series. The other way, foul. He's a freshman from nearby Lexington, hitting .294. Still looking for his first collegiate home run. 4 driven in. Hit a ton of home runs at the high school level. Grayson, I know you thought that power's going to come.
It is. It's tough to come in as a freshman and hit for power early. Just want to hit the ball hard and hit line drives. The power will come. You can't get up there and try and hit the ball out of the park.
They love having his glove out there at first.
And we talked about that before the game. 6 lefties in the lineup. SQ ground ball guy. Probably a good chance there's going to be a lot of balls on the ground. Get Holland's glove in there over at first.
Charging is Willits. And he throws out Hollins. 2 down. It's with Hollins and the way Scobie's looked, the way Carry-On's looked. You feel pretty comfortable with that infield defense behind Esky.
Absolutely.
Carry-On, a senior from Miami, hitting .353. No homers and 9 driven in. 3 for 7 in this series. Scored a couple of runs. He's driven in 2.
He loves to jump on that first pitch, too.
In the hole now, 0-2. Against Cade Crossland. There's a second pitcher used today for Oklahoma. If you're just joining us, Cameron Johnson got the start, walked Hall, hit Mayshore, and then was lifted for Crossland. Carmichael holds on, and that'll do it for the Gamecocks. In the bottom of the second, we'll head to the third. South Carolina leads 1-0. Johnson is the head coach for Oklahoma in his 8th season. Brought the Sooners to the 2022 College World Series. They were a runner-up. Big 12 regular season champions last year, and Big 12 Coach of the Year. As a longtime assistant at Texas. They were national runners-up in 2009. The Longhorns, when they lost to Paul Maneri's LSU Tigers in the championship.
Yeah, these two coaches have a long history doing battle with each other on the field and the recruiting circles as well. A lot of respect, both sides.
Jason Walk at the plate. Walked in the top of the first.
Atta boy. Go wide, next pitch right here, baby. Come on now.
They haven't kept him off base, Grayson. They have kept his running game in check.
Yeah, they have.
On base percentage for the season is .474. Even higher in this series.
Good,
He's going to walk for the second time today. Leadoff walk here in the third. Sam Christensen was hit by a pitch in the first. It was first and second, nobody out jam that Dylan got out of. That was close. Christensen hitting .280, a couple homers, 14 driven in. Junior college transfer from Stone Mountain Community College in Phoenix, Arizona. Another check on walk. He can fly on the bases. Plays good defense. He can do a lot of things on the baseball field that other people can't. That's why Coach Johnson loves him. Pitch out, nothing doing.
You can see Walk is in the minds of South Carolina as they attack Christensen here, knowing there's a good chance at some point he's going to be in motion.
And even if he isn't, he's talked about just creating chaos out there and getting in the pitcher's head to create good opportunities for the hitters behind him. Right now, they're certainly concerned with walk. That's advantage Christensen.
Been very impressed with South Carolina staff and defensively at controlling this Oklahoma running game. We knew, or we thought it was going to be a huge part coming in, but it really hasn't been a ton of stolen base attempts. A lot of that can be accredited to the amount of pickoff moves, the pitch outs, changing your looks and your times to the plate. And Talmadge just thrown out a couple of guys, picked off a guy, so they've done a great job.
1-2 the count on Christensen. Walk leads off first. They got him. On a runs out, and he's tagged out by Kazmar.
Again, doing a great job, not falling into a routine. And we kind of saw it on Friday night, Dave. When they get to 2 strikes, they try and go. Good long hold there from Eskew and quick feet to get Walk. That's great coaching, keeping these guys ready and able to control this running game.
Just letting Oklahoma's chaos system work against them. The 1-2. Got him. Eskew strikes out Christensen. 2 down. Third strikeout for Dylan Eskew.
It's a lot easier to execute a great pitch without Walk over there. Great changeup. He's struck out a couple of guys on that changeup so far today. Very similar to the Clemson start for Eskew. Really good pitch right there.
Now it's Carmichael. Drives that out to right field. Petrie camps under it. And he makes the play, and that'll do it for the Sooners in the top of the third. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Gamecocks lead 1-0. Really looking forward to that. It'll be Kazmar, Hall, and Mayshore in the bottom of the third. First at-bat of the day for Henry Kazmar. .230 hitter, 1 home run, and 11 driven in. He's 3 for 8 this series. It's driven in 3. So they've gotten production up and down this lineup. And the whole 0-2. Fights that one off.
They've got a big shift on Kazmar. Got Dawson Willis playing all the way at a true shortstop position.
2 strikes, not likely to lay one down, take advantage of it.
If he was able to, it wouldn't have to be perfect. But yeah, that'd be risky with 2 strikes.
Called strike 3. Crossland gets Kazmar looking. Back-to-back strikeouts going back to the second.
Not bad. Kazmar guessing a hair. Thought maybe it was a bit down too, but good pitch right there from Crossland to get the first out here in the 3rd.
Nathan Hall walked in the bottom of the 1st, scored a run. This one's going to drop in for Hall. A 1-out single. He's on base for the 2nd time today.
I don't think it can be understated how good Nathan Hall has been this year. I feel like he gets on base 3 or 4 times every single game. On base the first 2 at-bats here today, in the 1st and the 3rd. He's just been such a welcome at the top of this order.
He's a star.
He is a star.
Mayshore fouls it back. Mayshore part of the lineup switches yesterday, had that clutch 2-run single. He's a really good player, just battling that hip injury. Coach Maneri thought it was time to get him back in there. Paid off. To the left side, Willits goes to second for 1 on a first. Not in time. Mayshore beat it out. They do get Hall at second.
That was great hustle from Mayshore, because he doesn't book it down the line right there and grounds into a double play. Ethan Petrie leads off the next inning with nobody on. Now he's got a chance to, this guy can drive anybody in. Used to love the old saying, guys like Petrie, he's hitting with runners in scoring position when he's in the on-deck circle. He doesn't need anybody on. Hits so many home runs.
And they're shifting for Petrie, 3 on the left side, huge hole on the right side, and we've seen him go the other way for quite a few hits, Grayson.
Yeah, teams will take that. They're begging him to take a single to right field.
Petrie flew out to center field his first time up. It sounded good coming off the bat.
It got in on him just a little bit. Keep it in the yard.
Mayshore, despite missing some time, has 4 stolen bases already this season. There he goes. The throw from Carmichael. Got him. The tag applied by Branch. And that'll do it for the Gamecocks in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll head to the 4th in a 1-0 game. 21. Returned in 2022. Earned the opportunity to transfer to South Carolina. And he was a Gamecock for the 2023 season, but South Carolina staff was so deep with Sanders and Hall, Mahoney on weekends, so only got 5 appearances out of the bullpen in the non-conference. Last season, Grayson was really finally the opportunity to establish himself as a starter, and he did just that, was reliable down the stretch. That 6 1/3 shutout inning performance against Kentucky, 5 1/3, just 1 run in the regional against James Madison. And now in his final season of college baseball, really hoping it all comes full circle back to the draft while leading, hopefully, South Carolina to a College World Series.
Yeah, and he continues to establish himself. Easy, really easy guy to root for, as you said, a guy that's persevered through so much in his career, and hoping he has a great final season of college baseball and gets an opportunity to go have a long career professionally.
Got the opening day start this season, pitching on Sunday right now. How great to have him for a rubber match. Lines up the middle, a base hit for Jackson Willits. Continues to be a problem for the Gamecocks.
That's just a good pitch and a good piece of hitting right there. That's a changeup down and away below the zone. Eskew's gotten a couple of these lefties to strike out on that pitch. Willits is an advanced hitter. Does a good job taking that one right back up the middle. Sometimes good pitches get hit.
Yeah, that's his 5th hit of the series. Dayton Taki takes it outside. Taki struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Junior college transfer from Weatherford College in Texas. Short bunt, pulled it back. 50 games at the JUCO level last season. Taki hit 9 homers, had a .465 on base percentage. On base percentage currently an even .400 for Taki. Grounded foul.
There was that little cutter right there into the lefty. Starts it on the corner, gets it in off the plate. Opens up a lot of things you can do right here on a 2-2 count.
The count is run full. Let's see if they decide to send Willits. He is perfect 5 for 5 in steals so far this season. Runner goes. The pitch is inside. So it's 1st and 2nd, nobody out.
Tell you what, if I'm Oklahoma right here, I'm not risking grounding into a double play with the righty up. Saw Branch hit one to Scobie in the 2nd. Dawson Willis did the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised to see a sacrifice bunt right here with 2 lefties coming up.
Kyle Branch, excuse me, at the plate, has 1 sacrifice on the season. Grounded out in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball off the bunt attempt.
Yeah, Eskew's ball moves so much. Even bunting it can be tough sometimes.
Through 18 games this season, Oklahoma has only sacrificed 6 times. Don't do it a lot. That's a good one. Scobie, the off-balance throw is on target. Runners advance to second and third, one down.
Good execution right there by Kyle Branch. Giving his at-bat away. Like I said, now you got the two lefties coming up. Feel much better about getting the ball in the air from the left side of the plate than you do the right side against SQ.
Deshaun Harris walked his first time up. Hitting .417 on the season. Sends that out to left center. Should be deep enough. Willits comes home, a sac fly for Deshaun Harris. We're tied.
And there it was, Dave. Lefties, just a much better bat path against a sinker ball like SQ. That was an easy job by Harris right there, and a really good job executing offensively to get the sac bunt down and then get him in with the sac fly.
Now Horton's looking for a 2-out RBI to give Oklahoma the lead. Grounded out his first time up. Junior from Pennsylvania. He's a Liberty transfer. It's just his 7th game, his 2nd start. Now 1 for 6 with a walk on the season. Again to left center. Hall takes care of Horton. That'll do it for the Sooners. They get a run on the sac fly from Harris. Of course, South Carolina swept Oklahoma to advance to the College World Series in 2012. You were part of that, Grayson.
Yeah, Oklahoma had a really good team. They had John Gray on the mound, a lot of really good players, and that was a fun dog pile getting to go to my first College World Series.
Playing for that man, Ray Tanner.
That's right.
The SEC has certainly been dominant in Omaha. 5 straight titles, back-to-back finals with 2 SEC teams. Petrie was at the plate in the bottom of the 3rd. And they caught Mayshore stealing. Carmichael threw him out. So he leads off here in the bottom of the 4th. Flew out to center field his first time up. Hitting the count 2-0. 3-0. Guy who always has the green light.
Yeah, I think I'd give it to him.
Oh, and he belts that to left, but it's hooking.
Yeah, that's about the easiest decision you'll make, is giving Ethan Petrie the green light at all times.
And Coach Maneri seems to like to give a lot of the guys the green light.
He does. He trusts his guys not to expand, but if you get a good fastball in the heart of the plate, take a good swing at it.
Count is run full on Petrie. He gets hit. Second Gamecock hit today. Mayshore was hit in the first. The leadoff man on for KJ Scobie. Scobie brought in the Gamecocks run in the first on a sac fly. His 11th RBI of the season. And getting back to those SEC graphics, Grayson, talked with Coach Maneri earlier this season. He said, you know you're going to win 10 games in the SEC. You're going to lose 10 games. It's what you do in the other 10 games that define your season. So far, they've won one, lost one. So this is that latter category, right? The other 10.
This is the other 10, yeah. That's an old Coach Tanner saying, and he used to preach that to us all the time. That, along with always trying to focus on winning on Sundays. It's usually, in my opinion, the most important game of the series because it can affect kind of the whole vibe of that series in many different ways.
You're either trying to sweep, win the series, or salvage it, right?
That's exactly right.
Today, both teams are trying to win it. Scobie gets a piece. You're not going to win them all in this league. Coach Maneri also said to us, the team that just beat you, they're going to get beat by someone else next week. So you got to be mature enough to know that and know you're not going to win them all.
I can't remember which year it was I was playing. I think it was maybe 2013. Vanderbilt went like 27-2 in the SEC. Our last series at home against them got rained out, and they finished the year 27-2 in the SEC. It's got to be a record. I mean, that just can't be done. Getting to 20 wins in this league is an incredible accomplishment.
Now you add Texas and Oklahoma.
It's not getting any easier.
Petrie leads off first. 1-2 the count on Scobie. Two and two. 41 pitches now for Crossland in relief of Cameron Johnson. Entered this game with nobody out and 2 on in the bottom of the first. He's done a nice job.
He has limited that damage in the first and hadn't given up anything since. Another example, one of these long at-bats of these Gamecock hitters fouling off tough pitches. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. We've seen it on both sides, too. Oklahoma's done a good job of it. Been a really good offensive series from both sides. Pick to first coming here, I think. Yeah.
Petrie didn't have much of a lead.
You can see the catcher at the last second put his thumb down. That's a universal sign for just pick over there. I think the clock was maybe running down.
He strikes out Scobie. First out of the inning.
Crossland's been tough. Fastball can get up to 93, 94. He locates it well, and then that changeup is by far his go-to pitch, especially with a right-handed heavy lineup at South Carolina.
4 strikeouts already for Crossland.
Key with that changeup, you don't see him leave it up very much. It's either at the knees or below just about every time.
Struck out Jones in the first. His pitch is up and away. Kennedy Jones mentioned in the post-game yesterday that breaking through just felt amazing. So it's baseball. As long as you just show up and forget about the other days, you're ready to go. He squared up 97 and hit it almost 450 feet.
Kennedy is coming in on a bit of a slump. I think he was 0 for his last 11 and was a pivotal, if not the most pivotal piece of South Carolina picking up their first SEC win of the series of the season yesterday.
That gets away from Carmichael, so Petrie trots down to second, and he's in scoring position for Jones.
That's a rarity right there. We didn't see that at all from Carmichael on Friday. He's really good on balls in the dirt, really good defensive catcher. Already caught stealing here today. It's a changeup that, those are tough as a catcher. You expect a changeup to be breaking down and away, and that one was kind of pull hooked by Crossland.
Jones sends one out to right center, and it drops in for a hit. Petrie is kind of caught between second and third. He slides into third safely. Runners at the corners, one down.
I was about to say, great read by Petrie. I don't know what happened there, if he got deked out by Willis. But right off the bat, he's going. It's an excellent read, but we'll see here. Watch this. He goes and then stops. It's almost thrown out at third.
Well, it's an opportunity for a guy who's had a great series, Talmadge LeCroy. See if we can give the Gamecocks the lead once again. Singled his first time up. Was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. Pulls it back.
Trying for a safety squeeze right there.
And someone who's playing with a fractured thumb. So we have a meeting on the mounds for Oklahoma. Getting back to LeCroy, Grayson, Coach Maneri said in the postgame, you know, he's such a gamer. He's a tough kid who wants to play, wants to win. They've tweaked his stance a bit, and that's helped him see the ball a lot better. He's swinging the bat so much better. And he's just doing a tremendous job behind the plate.
Yeah, it's not easy to transition to, I think a lot of people would say, the hardest or the most demanding position on the field defensively. I've seen him in pain a couple of times already this series, fighting through that thumb injury, but he's a tough guy. And this meeting on the mound is purely defensive strategy after LeCroy showed bunt with first and third, talking about how they want to play this defensively. A lot of different ways you can treat this offensively. You can go back to it, or you can hope that they're going to groove you one, thinking you're going to bunt and let LeCroy swing away.
Runs the corners, one down. Two 2-0 the count on LeCroy. Talmadge 4 for 7 with 3 walks in this series. He scored 4 runs. In the middle of everything, offensively and defensively. Check on Jones over at first. No steals this season for Jones. Popped him up. Branch retires LeCroy. 2 down.
It's a big out by Crossland, and big spot here for the freshman and Bo Hollins.
Hollins grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Looking for his first hit of the series. Petrie leads off third. Jones leads off first. Ground to the left side. Willis goes to second for the force, and that'll do it for the Gamecocks. In the bottom of the 4th, Crossland out of trouble. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 1.
Yeah, we were expecting a good duel with Cameron Johnson and only got to see 2 batters worth.
Rescue 59 pitches. He's surrendered just 1 hit so far. It was a single to Jackson Willits. 9-1-2 for the Sooners, starting with Dawson Willis. It's a mouthful on that left side of the infield with Willis and Willits.
Yeah, that wasn't
Not
very,
easy.
very nice of Oklahoma to do that to us, was it, Dave?
Especially when there's a ground ball between them.
Right. Well, they had one on Friday that deflected from Willis to Willits.
Happened yesterday too, didn't it?
Yeah.
There's another one, I think.
Well, the one yesterday, I think, resulted in nobody out. The one on Friday, Willits made a great play.
Yeah. Dawson Willis is a D2 transfer. Hit hard, but right at Scobie.
Talked about it earlier when Escu's on the mound and a righty's up. Scobie knows there's a good chance something's coming his way. 3 out of the 4 times that Kyle Branch and Dawson Willis have hit, Scobie's been involved on the play.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change for South Carolina. Coach Maneri takes the ball from Dylan Eskew. We'll take a break. Tied at 1. Just his 4th appearance, and it's a big one. The top of the 5th against Oklahoma. With the series on the line, tied at 1. Jason Walk, the switch hitter, due up. He's walked twice, once in the 1st, once in the 3rd. 349 hitter, 1 homer, and 11 driven in. 481 on base percentage. He gets hit. So he's on for the 3rd time today. A 1-out base runner for the Sooners. Now they picked him off in the 3rd. You see the chess match now with the Gamecocks and Walk.
Expect quite a few pickoff attempts. I've seen it a bunch from these left-handed Gamecock pitchers with Walk on first.
There's a strike to Sam Christensen. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st and then struck out in the 3rd. Palmer made his 3rd appearance of the season on Wednesday in the midweek against Georgia State. He's also pitched the season against the Citadel and Milwaukee. Milwaukee was his debut. It was a scoreless inning with 3 strikeouts. High fly ball, left field. Mayshore takes care of Christensen. 2 down. Actually, that was Evan Stone. Not sure when that change took place, Grayson.
I'm not either. So we're going to see another change here.
The right-handed hitting Easton Carmichael is due up. And here comes Coach Maneri to take the ball from Aiden Palmer. Another break from Founders Park. We're tied at 1. Here in the top of the 5th, the runner is Jason Walk. Number 3 hitter Easton Carmichael at the plate. Carmichael's 0 for 2. Struck out in the 1st, flew out to right field in the 3rd. And it takes ball 1. Marlott went 1 1/3 on Friday, as Grayson said, through 26 pitches. Back to work on a Sunday. One on the count on Carmichael.
Right here, baby.
Opponent's hitting just 176 against Marlott. One of the more trusted arms for Coach Maneri.
Let's go.
check on Walk. Carmichael, a dangerous hitter, a legacy guy for Oklahoma, worked extremely hard. This is Coach Johnson, athletic catcher. He's a really fun kid to be around. Walk goes. Marlott off the mound, throws out Carmichael. And that'll do it for Oklahoma in the top of the fifth. We're halfway through. The Sooners and the Gamecocks are tied at 1. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Gamecocks, starting with Jordan Carrion. Carrion is 0 for 1, struck out in the second. Cade Crossland back to work, 52 pitches so far. Did not start the game, but entered the game after the first 2 batters.
If you're Oklahoma, you got to love what you've seen from Crossland so far, coming into this game in the first and keeping it right there the whole time.
Gets ahead 0-2. Carrion goes to right center, but Walk got a good jump.
Got a good jump. He was also shading them that way. We've seen that the whole series. They shade Carrion to right center. Hit the triple on Friday night. The center fielder had a long way to run to get that ball because they leave that gap open for him.
So 1 down. Here's Henry Kazmar. Pitch inside. Crossland struck out Kazmar his first time up. That was in the third. 3 for 9 in the series. 1-1 the count on Kazmar.
Probably see the big shift here now that Kazmar's got the 2 strikes. They did it to him last time. Everybody's shifting over.
Does not chase. 2-2 the count. Goes the other way, and Willis has trouble with it. And the third baseman playing over at the shortstop position because of the shift. He's your Division II Defensive Player of the Year. A rare error.
Yeah, but he was the Defensive Player of the Year at third base, not at shortstop. Sometimes you put a guy out of his normal position and ball doesn't get on you quite as quick. Fortunate break for the Gamecocks, getting a run at first base with 1 out now, and top of the order back up.
And Nathan Hall. Hall's been on base twice. Check on Kazmar. Grayson, sometimes you see teams shift like that, and they'll bring the third baseman to the other side of second base and leave their shortstop in that position.
Yeah, you see that quite a bit, especially at the professional level. I think for that reason.
Pitch outside to Hall. Nathan Hall walked and scored a run in the first and then singled his last time up in the third. As that on-base percentage continues to climb, it's at .516. Two-0 the count on Hall. Coach Maneri said he saw it very early in Hall in the fall that he can be special, reminded him a lot of Jacoby Jones, played for him at LSU. Said there's nothing that he can't do. Not just a tremendous player and athlete, but he's also very tough. It's been one of Coach Maneri's great joys in coaching here.
I'll tell you what, I got to play with Jacoby for 4 or 5 years. He was probably one of my closest friends with the Tigers, and that is exactly who he reminds me of. 6'3", 200 pounds, runs like a deer, insane power. If you hadn't have said that's what Coach Maneri comped him to, that would have been my first words out of my mouth. He looks just like him. Except Jacoby was a 6'3", 6'4" second baseman.
Athlete.
And then moved to center field when he got to pro ball, which is where I think Nathan Hall will be.
And the count is run full on Hall. I think 500 with runners on base. You send Kazmar here, Grayson?
I think so. It's not going to be a straight steal. Trust Hall to put the ball in play or take the walk, but can't go first move. On second thought, I might not send him.
Well, now you're covered either way.
Yeah, exactly. We'll let Coach Maneri make that decision.
Runner goes. Check swing foul. Kazmar has excellent speed.
He does. Like I said, you trust Hall, his plate discipline, his ability to put the bat on the ball.
Chop to third. Willis on the backhand makes a nice play and a strong throw.
And it was a good decision to send the runner right there. The ball was hit hard enough where I think if you don't send him, you might have a chance to double off the speedy Nathan Hall. Good backhand pick from Willis. Still got plenty of time to use that strong arm.
That's more like it for the D2 Defensive Player of the Year last season. 2-out RBI opportunity for Dalton Mayshore. Oh, check that. Evan Stone, who entered the game for Mayshore. Stone's first at-bat of the game. For 3 in the series so far. Hitting .250, a couple of homers, 7 driven in. Stone sends that out to right center. Walk. Won't get there. And it bounces up against the wall. Kazmar scores. Stone into third. And a triple for Evan Stone.
How about Evan Stone off the bench? Takes this changeup down and away and gets it over the head of the speedy Jason Watkins, right center field. Huge hit with 2 outs. Shows a ton of emotion sliding into third base.
Evan Stone continues to produce and take advantage of his opportunities this season. Tremendous team player.
It's those little things like sending Kazmar there, stay out of the double play, and now you split a gap and you get a run.
Intentionally walk Ethan Petrie. Not going to mess around with him. This guy at the plate's been just as dangerous this weekend. KJ Scobie. Scobie had a sac fly in the first, struck out in the fourth. 1-1. Stone, after the RBI triple, leads off third. Petrie leads off first. 2-1 the count on the cleanup hitter, KJ Scobie. Skips in, and Petrie will take second.
Easy read there for Petrie, but good job by Carmichael keeping that ball in front and not allowing Stone to score. I'm going to see a mid-at-bat pitching change or just a talk from Coach Johnson here.
Well, first base is open, but it's pick your poison because Scobie has hurt them this weekend, and Kennedy Jones certainly has as well, especially yesterday.
That's right. Saw some of the big hits with runners on and runners in scoring position yesterday, and Evan Stone comes through here in the fifth. Seen a little more power from Stone this year. He's always been known for his speed and defense, but senior, got 4 years in the weight room with Billy Anderson, and I don't know if freshman Evan Stone hitting that ball gets over the head.
No, sophomore Evan Stone hit 3 homers, had that multi-homer game against Missouri. Just didn't get the opportunities last season in his junior year. Second and third, 2 down. Called a strike.
They went with a 3-1 changeup there. Scobie had it in, not down. Have a chat with his head coach. You'll see a little chess match here. Skip Johnson talking with his guy, and Coach Maneri calls time and talks with his.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Second and third for South Carolina. Do it again. Watch him play, Grayson, just it looks like to me no freshman nerves.
No, not at all. Love the no batting gloves. Looks confident after that foul ball.
And works a walk. Bases are loaded for the Gamecocks. Kennedy Jones due up. This is what he did yesterday.
Had to feel good for him.
448 feet later. It was the second homer of the season for Jones. And he was not going to get to face Crossland. Oklahoma will make the change. We're back in a moment. The Gamecocks lead 2-1. KJ Scobie, worked a walk. And his bases loaded, 2 down. Jones is 1 for 2. Struck out in the first, singled in the fourth. Strike 1 to Jones. Nine homers last season for the Gamecocks, 2 so far this season. He's in the hole. Going to the count.
Bowden's got a ton of sink on that fastball. Ran that one well in off the plate. Kennedy.
Jones gets hit.
Swing. Execute.
They calling that a foul tip?
On the swing.
Challenging the hit on the field.
Are they challenging if he swung or if it hit the bat, I wonder? Wasn't clear from that explanation. Like got his back hand.
He dropped the bat immediately in pain.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would take a pretty incredible, quick actor to be able to pull that one off.
And checking on Jones's hands.
So Oklahoma's challenging this. The call on the field was a hit by pitch, right?
That, I think, was the explanation we just
Okay.
got. A huge call, bases loaded, a run comes home
Huge call.
in a one-run game.
We've seen Kennedy get hit there on that hand a couple of times this year. Ball's moving so fast, tough to tell.
After review, we're going to call hit by pitch, first base. Score, everybody advances one base. 2 challenges remaining.
So Stone comes in. It's a 3-1 lead for the Gamecocks. Kennedy Jones gets an RBI in the hit by pitch.
So the umpire right there just said 2 challenges remaining. That makes me think the call on the field was foul ball. Because if Oklahoma would have challenged that, they would have lost the challenge, right? And I saw Coach Maneri put 2 hands to his.
Right.
So I think that was overturned.
He originally said Oklahoma challenge, right?
Yeah, but-
Might have just misspoke.
Right.
Well, it's bases loaded for Talmadge LeCroy. Ball 1. LeCroy singled in the second, popped up in the fourth. Sends that out to left. Harris makes the play. That'll do it for the Gamecocks in the 5th. They get 2 more. The big blow, the RBI triple from Evan Stone. We'll head to the 6th. The Gamecocks lead 3-1.
It's for a big sophomore season for Oklahoma.
His brother Eli, a high school player in Oklahoma.
He's quote unquote committed to Oklahoma, but if he gets picked where they're saying he will not see campus.
I'm projecting him as a top 10 pick. Down to the right side, Hollins beats Willits to the bag. So a 2-run lead now for Parker Marlott. Nobody up, so he may have that pitcher role today. Just several innings.
It's looking that way. Threw a inning and a third on Friday, but pitch count didn't get too high. Got yesterday off. Arm should be fresh.
Dayton Taki Takes ball one. Taki 0 for 1 with a walk. Struck out in the first, walked in the fourth. Junior college transfer from Weatherford College. Coach Johnson was a JUCO coach, he said, for a lot of years, 16 years. Those guys, he said, JUCO guys are just different. It's almost like you have to pull back because those guys are used to playing and practicing so much. And here you only get to spend so much time on it. It can be harder to build. They bring a ton of value because they're used to doing it. He said it's just been really fun to watch the dynamic of how they fit in the whole scheme of it. These guys have meshed really well. It's been fun to watch. It's getting the right guy with the right attitude. That's what's key.
There's a reason they call them JUCO bandits. It's the often used phrase when describing those types of guys. They're usually hard-nosed, been through the ringer a little bit, getting their opportunity here in SEC baseball.
Two and two the count on Saki. One down here in the sixth. Gets a piece.
Must be raining a little bit, Dave. You see there's a congregation up under the concourse. We can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm looking down the third baseline. Everybody
Very
took
light
cover.
rain, I think.
Yeah.
Not nearly what it was this morning.
No. Now it's starting to come down a little harder. You can see it on the screen.
Oh, nice play made over there down the line. This game was delayed an hour, though they made that announcement yesterday. They were planning on it based on the weather forecast. We were supposed to start at 1:30. We started at 2:30.
Tell you what, that storm this morning woke me up early. It was quite a bit of wind and rain.
Did not drop in. So the count is run full. This is out of play. Popped up. Scobie was alone over there on the shift, but he took care of Saki. So 2 down, nobody on. Kyle Branch is due up. Branch grounded out the second, had a sac bunt in the fourth. 344 hitter. 1 homer and 14 driven in. And he's kind of like Scobie in a way. Grayson, just a very impressive freshman, starting in the infield.
He is. We talked about it. It's tough to break in as a true freshman and play in this league as he puts another good swing on it.
He rips that to left. Takes a wide turn. He'll head back. 2-out single for Branch. We talk about Willett's brother, Branch, of course, his brother, a star over at Georgia.
Big break in there. Breaking ball from Marlott. Catches a lot of the plate there, and Branch doesn't miss it.
So the tying runs to the plate. Desan Harris hit his first collegiate home run on Friday. Doesn't get far enough away, so Branch stays at first. Productive day so far for Harris. He walked in the second, had a sack fly in the fourth. Here comes Coach Rooney. Jake McCoy in the postgame yesterday, Grayson, talked about Oklahoma's hitters and how tough it was going against them. He said they're super scrappy. They find ways to get on base. He said that was the hardest battle of my entire career. Just had to go out there and fight every inning. He talked about how mentally exhausting it was.
Yeah, it can be when you face a good offense that fouls pitches off and does a good job putting the ball in play. And he got his strikeouts, but it can be mentally exhausting and frustrating sometimes when you make a good pitch and they just spoil it and get to the next one.
Also, those mind games with the runners on base. Right now, it's Branch. Branch, it's 4 for 4 stolen bases this season. Did they try to get him to scoring position down by 2?
Potentially. I mean, Harris not known for his power. Had the home run on Friday. Two-0 count here. I think you let him hit. I think if they get to 2 strikes like we've seen all series, they probably will try and send him.
Toon won the count on Harris. Sophomore versus sophomore. Marlott and Harris. Chop to the right side. Carry on charges. Fires. And throws out Harris. That'll do it for the Sooners in the top of the 6th. They'll leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. South Carolina leads 3-1. Preseason poll, Oklahoma at 11, South Carolina at 14. You just never know, and it's such a deep lead. South Carolina trying to earn the respect of the conference. Coach Maneri talked about that in the postgame yesterday. He said, we're trying to earn people's respect. You earn it by playing well against good teams. He said, hey, we believe in ourselves. There's not been 1 ounce of negativity in the dugout. So he's got the nicest kids in the world on his team. It's grounded foul. Very coachable, wonderful group, and he said, we're ready for the challenge in this league.
Oh, they've certainly had them ready this weekend. The attention to detail, they've coached great, made good decisions, and the hustle that the guys are playing with. I mentioned it earlier in the show, Carry-On's hustle on the double from Hall and played clean defense throughout. So if they're able to hold on to this one, it'd be a big statement series win to open up SEC play for the Gamecocks.
It's the number 12 team in the country. Hollins goes the other way. It's a foul ball.
It's kind of what we expected when Coach Maneri was brought in. Clean defense, playing the game the right way, and being ready to compete weekend in and weekend out.
Called strike 3. Bowden gets Hollins.
I don't know about that one right there. That's there's nothing Hollins can do there. It's off the plate. Good execution by Bowden. That's what you want, 0-2. Try and get a chase, but tough luck right there for the freshman.
Jordan Carry-On is 0 for 2. Struck out in the 2nd, flew out to center field in the 5th. He's been hitting so well, Grayson, that some people are wanting him moved up to the top of the order, but Coach Maneri likes him further down. He said he's doing such a good job in balancing the lineup.
I tend to agree. You know, you look at the box score and you start to see the bottom third of the order producing more, and I think having him right in the heart of it, you know, like we said, hitting is contagious when you see that guy continuing to play well. Kazmar's had a good weekend. Talmadge's had a good weekend.
It's always that battle. Do you want to stack all the hot hitters together and keep switching up the lineup, or do you want to keep guys where they are, guys know where they're going to hit, and just keep that balance?
It's a tough decision. Hindsight is always 20/20, but
.333 hitter so far this season. Battling against Bowden.
Just took one into the dugout right there. Might have got a piece of Nathan Hall.
Come on, Bo. Good spot, baby.
That'll target the Oklahoma dugout.
Carry-on's not making many friends this at bat.
Up the middle and through. A one-out single for Jordan Carry-on. Excellent at bat.
Another great at bat from Carry-on. Takes a nasty 1-2 slider down and out of the zone and takes it right back up the middle. Hustles right out of the box. He has a hard turn just in case there's a bobble right there. Just plays the game the right way, always.
So 1 on, 1 down. Here's Kazmar. Check on Carry-on, who's 3 for 4 this season in steals. Fouls it back. Kazmar struck out in the 3rd, reached on an E5 in the 5th, and scored a run. There was an error on the 3rd baseman, Willis, who was playing shortstop on the shift. Had that extreme shift with 2 strikes on Kazmar.
Yeah, he was the only guy on that side of the field.
Let's see if they decide to do it again with 2 strikes. Kazmar is going to get a moment here as he fouls it off his leg.
And try and channel his inner Willits, who did that a couple times yesterday on, I think, back-to-back pitches. Get a look. Head trainer Corey Barton.
Ohio State transfer, trying to shake it off here. Looks like he's all right. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for South Carolina when we have a moment. A midweek against College of Charleston. That'll be, I believe that's Segra, neutral site. And then weekend series at Arkansas. Very tough midweek against North Carolina. And it doesn't get any easier with Tennessee coming to town. The one before was close. This one, they say, Carry-on is out. We might have a review here.
South Carolina is challenging. Call at first base. The call was out. This is their first challenge.
Could read Coach Maneri's lips right there, just asking, is he safe? The tag was high. It's just a matter of whether that hand got in there first. Didn't even look like he was breaking to second. By that angle, I thought maybe the glove got there before the hand.
Well, the first review that we had that there was some confusion on went South Carolina's way. On the hit by pitch, Kennedy Jones. See how this one goes. The call is out.
Yeah, that's got to be clear evidence to overturn it.
After review, the runner at first base is out. South Carolina has one challenge remaining.
So they pick off carry on.
Yeah, gloves on him there, and then the hand comes in split second later. Quick feet from Bowden.
Now it's 2 down, 1-2 the count on Kazmar. Lines it to center, and it drops in for a base hit. Kazmar's aboard for the second time. And a base runner for Nathan Hall.
You got to be wary of that if you're Kazmar. Bowden's got really quick feet. Clearly a good move. The one before the pickoff, as you said, Dave, was close, and then he was able to get him.
Hall's 1 for 2, though he's been on base twice. Swings through the first pitch. He walked and scored a run in the first, singled in the third, grounded out his last time up. That was in the 5th. Kazmar takes his lead. That's caught by Branch, ranging over. That'll do it for the Gamecocks in the 6th. We'll head to the 7th. South Carolina leads Oklahoma 3-1.
This pitch count low. Thought we might have a chance to see him again on Sunday, and here we are. Going to be high 80s, low 90s with the fastball, big breaking ball, and a changeup.
7th appearance of the season for the senior left-hander Matthew Becker. We'll deal with 8, 9, and 1 in the order for Oklahoma. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Braden Horton. This is Drew Dickerson. Dickerson got the start in yesterday's game. Went 0 for 3 with a walk. Those are his overall numbers. I think 357. No homers, 2 driven in. Freshman from Lee Summit, Missouri. 5 for 14 at the plate this season. So he's had pretty good production in limited opportunities. There's a strike from Becker, 91.
Let's go.
3-1 the count on the freshman Dickerson. He's rated the #2 shortstop in Missouri, #36 shortstop in the nation by Perfect Game for the class of 2024. Very highly graded prospect. Takes a strike. The count is full. Pitch is high. So it's ball 4, leadoff man on. The top of the 7th, and the tying run will come to the plate.
Good dog, good dog.
LaCroix going to go out. All of Becker's misses have been high. To get his fingers back on top of the ball, get timed up with his sequencing.
26 strikeouts this season for Becker. He surpassed 200 for his career earlier in the season. He's second among active career leaders in the SEC. And a very good athlete on the mound. Grayson fields his position well.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. Big, strong kid. Good adjustment right there, getting back on top of that fastball and getting back into this count.
Dawson Willis is 0 for 2. 2-2 the count on Willis. Grounded out in the second, lined out in the fifth. Dickerson leads off first. That's a foul ball.
Willis has seen 3 straight fastballs. Was able to get a piece of that one.
Dickerson stayed put on the 3-2. Dickerson has 1 stolen base this season. He leads off first. Back-to-back walks issued by Becker. First and second, nobody out. And top of the order, due up.
Have an offensive meeting right here. Clearly a ton of options with Jason Walk at the plate.
Walk's been on base 3 times without a hit. He walked in the first, walked in the third, hit by a pitch in the fifth. I've avoided all weekend Grayson being gimmicky with his last name. He gets on base constantly, it seems like.
I've been waiting for it the whole time from you, Dave.
I'm trying not to. I'm sure he'll hear it all year long. I'm sure he's sick of it. But that's what you want out of a leadoff hitter.
100%. He's everything you're looking for in a leadoff man. Scobie playing way in.
Pops up the bunt attempt. It's going to be fielded by Hollins. Sacrifice is successful. Dickerson's down to third. Willis moves up to second. Tying runs are in scoring position for Oklahoma.
And that's how you have a productive day without a single at bat registered for Jason Walk. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and a sac bunt out of the leadoff spot.
Big opportunity for Sam Christensen. It's been a tough series for Christensen. Today he's 0 for 2, though he did reach in the first, was hit by a pitch. But 0 for 10 in the series. If it's his first hit of the series, it could tie the game.
Yeah, great. That's what I was about to say. Great thing about baseball is none of that matters now. He comes up in the 7th in a huge spot for his team and can make up for all that.
On the season, he's hitting .375 with runners in scoring position.
Oh, great block.
Detroit saves a run there.
That bounced well wide and out front. Centers it up right on the chest. That's way out there. Doesn't have too much weight onto that. Left leg's able to slide over there and keep it in front. Good job.
These two have played with each other for 4 years. A lot of trust there. 2-2 the count on Christensen. Dickerson is on third. Rose is on second. Did not go, says our third base umpire. So the count is full. We'll take another look.
Ooh, that's close. Lee Croy thought he saw it right away. Doesn't get the benefit of the call there.
And the 3-2. Strike three. Becker gets Christensen. Huge strikeout for Matthew Becker.
Yeah, Becker had a plan that whole at bat. Stick with the breaking ball to the lefty. Catches the top of the zone right there. Right at the belt.
Well, the biggest spot so far today, tying runs on base. The All-American catchers at the plate, Easton Carmichael. Carmichael's 0 for 3, struck out in the first, flew out to right field in the third, grounded out in the fifth. 286 hitter, 5 homers, 19 runs batted in. Leads the team in RBIs, and he belts that to left on a line. Stone goes down, it's off the wall. Both runs will score. A 2-run double for Carmichael, and we are tied at 3.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of days for Carmichael. He erases all that, belts this little slider that hangs in the middle of the zone. Keeps going and turns Evan Stone around. That would have been a tough play even if he stayed on his feet.
Well, it doesn't get more clutch than that. Carmichael comes through for Oklahoma, and we're tied. He's the go-ahead run now at second. Willits was intentionally walked. He's on first.
Here we go, 1-6.
1-1 the count on Dayton Taki.
Let's go, Top. Let's go, 1-6. You're playing, Taki. Top, top. Go!
Taki's 0 for 2 with a walk. 3-1. It's ball 4. The bases are loaded for the Sooners. It's the 4th walk of the inning, though one of them was intentional. Here comes Coach Maneri. Well, Oklahoma has tied the game, looking for more. Bases loaded, 2 down when we come back. All been good. You saw the numbers, 6 2/3 total, just 3 hits, no runs. He last pitched on Wednesday against Georgia State. 1 1/3 scoreless last Saturday against Morehead State. He comes into a very big spot. Bases loaded, 2 down in a tie game here in the top of the 7th. It'll be freshman versus freshman. Zach Russell and Kyle Branch. Branch is 1 for 2, grounded out in the second, a sac bunt in the 4th, singled his last time up. That was in the 6th. 91-93.
Perfect execution. Bottom corner of the zone right there on the freshman Branch.
354 hitter so far this season. 1-1. Russell out of West Ashley High School, Charleston native, All-State the last 2 years, excellent two-way player. Gets ahead 1-2. Kazmar charges, fires, and throws out Branch. Oklahoma will leave the bases loaded, but they get 2 to tie the game on the 2-run double from Carmichael. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Gamecocks and the All-American Ethan Petrie when we come back. And here's what he did in his last at-bat. An RBI triple, Grayson.
Yeah, probably the biggest hit of the game thus far. South Carolina takes that changeup. Puts it off the warning track and center to right center field. It will come through and score as well on the hit by pitch. He's got 1 goal right here. Get on base for Ethan Petrie. Try and get that lead back.
It's 286 hitters so far. A couple of homers, 8 driven in. 2-0. Dalton Mayshore started this game. Stone took over from Mayshore. There's a strike, 92 from Bowden.
Yeah, Jason Bowden's done a nice job this series. On Friday, didn't give up any runs. Come in this game and he's done a nice job as well.
Stone could have the speed to beat this out. It's close. Bowden throws him out, and 1 down here in the 7th. Ethan Petrie at the plate. 0 for 1, flew out to center field in the first. Since then, he's been hit by a pitch and intentionally walked. Nobody on base, but with Petrie at the plate, Grayson, always an RBI opportunity.
Absolutely.
He's got 5 this season. He's behind 0-2. Preseason second-team All-American on the Golden Spikes watch list. That misses.
Good pitches and good takes on both sides right there. Bowden trying to get him to expand. Petrie does not.
Hammered up the middle. A 1-out single for Petrie.
Just a professional hitter, man. Takes the 2 good pitches outside the previous 2 pitches and then tries to get a backdoor sinker, does Bowden, and Petrie takes it right back where it came from. I would imagine north of about 108 miles an hour, if I had to guess.
Yeah, Bowden, lucky that was behind him, not headed towards him. 1 on, 1 down for KJ Scobie. That might be it for Bowden. pitcher coming in for Oklahoma. We're tied at 3. One down here in the 7th. The new pitcher for Oklahoma is their closer, senior right-hander Dylan Crooks.
Yeah, the seniors been really good. Sooners are going to bring in their closer here in the bottom of the 7th. Hasn't given up an earned run, has 6 saves on the year, 10 strikeouts in 9 2/3 inning. Big spot in the game, obviously, with KJ Scobie coming up. They elect to bring in the closer early.
Pitch a scoreless inning on Friday. A walk and a strikeout. So his second appearance of this series. Runner on first, one down. KJ Scobie due up. The runner at first is Ethan Petrie. Scobie had a sac fly in the first, struck out in the 4th, walked his last time up in the 5th. Yesterday, he hit one 439 feet, 106 miles per hour. See if he can square up Crooks. Takes a strike.
Crooks is tough. He's 93 plus with the fastball. Good breaking ball and changeup as well.
Flags are blowing out.
It's kind of looking like it did yesterday with them blowing out hard to left.
Good block from Carmichael.
That's an elite pitch right there at 85. I mean, that thing broke hard. Usually when you see a breaking ball thrown that hard, it doesn't have time to break that much.
Foul ball, and the count evens at 2-2. KJ Scobie. Freshman third baseman from Florida. Called, strike 3. Crooks gets Scobie, 2 down.
It's an elite pitch. You can see it kind of buckles Scobie right there. Stays at the top of the zone. Gonna get a pinch hitter right here.
And pinch hitting for Kennedy Jones. Jace Woida, so they'll bring in the left-handed batter. Takes ball 1.
Wood has proven he can hit the ball the other way with power. And with this wind, you got to think that's what he's going to be looking to do. They've stayed away from him for the most part all series when he's gotten in there.
1-1 the count on Woida. Start at DH yesterday. It's 1 for 3 in the series. Had a double and an RBI and a sac fly in yesterday's win. In his favor, 3-1. Petrie takes his lead off first. Caroms a couple of times. Petrie's on his way to third. Runners at the corners and 2 down.
They're going to send him back and hit the umpire in the knee. He is hobbled too. It's a break for South Carolina, though. That was going right at the shortstop on the second base side.
Coach Maneri get an explanation from Jeff Wright.
That didn't deflect off Crooks first, did it? Did you think that was a second deflection?
I thought it was.
They're giving him third.
Yeah. I thought it carried him twice. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It tipped off the pitcher. I still think that's a great break for South Carolina. Let's see here.
Yeah, off the glove.
Oh, it hit his glove. Okay.
And from Crooks into our second base umpire, Eddie Newsom. And now Coach Johnson's getting an explanation. He's not pleased. It's a single for Woida as they continue to talk this over.
If I said I knew what the rule was here about a ball hitting an umpire.
I won't compound your lie. The Gamecocks, who had the lead going into the 7th, 3-1, gave up 2 in the top of the 7th, threatening to take the lead once again here in the bottom of the 7th.
Curious, where would this ball have gone if it hit hard and kind of was headed towards in between?
It looked like Willits, who was over on the shift.
Right.
Would have been the one to play it.
Direction of the ball, you see the two. You see Willits and Branch converging there. And that's when that ball gets redirected.
First off of Dylan Crooks and then off of Eddie Newsom.
Eddie Newsom showed some hops on that. He tried to get out of the way, but
it came quick. Fans here at Founders are not happy with the long review here.
See, he tries to get up right here. Pulls those knees up a little bit, but unable to get out of the way.
We'll get an explanation. Petrie, safe at third. Runners at the corners, 2 down. So the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. Talmadge Lecroy is due up. Lecroy's 1 for 3. He singled in the 2nd, popped up in the 4th, flew out to left field in the 5th.
He'll be ready for a ball in the dirt. Crooks has a nasty slider. Just in case that ball right there. There it is.
Petrie will come home. Woida into 2nd, and the Gamecocks lead 4-3.
How big is that call? Keeping Petrie at third now. Try to go first pitch breaking ball.
That was a tough one for Carmichael.
That was. I mean, do everything you can as a catcher right there to just stop the momentum of that ball. Petrie's able to easily score. Looks like we got a pinch runner, Blake Jackson, out at second base now for Woida.
There's the speedy Jackson over at second. Pops it up. Oh, and 2 Sooners collide. That was Taki and Willis. Willis made the play. They retire Lecroy. The Gamecocks take the lead and will head to the 8th. South Carolina over Oklahoma 4-3. And Sweeney.
Yeah, both teams going to their closers here early in the game, trying to win this rubber mat. Sweeney comes in, 5 2/3 inning, 8 strikeouts to 4 walks. Oklahoma guy going to try and win the series against Oklahoma right here.
How about that for your first SEC appearance. A save situation against flagship school from your home state. I don't know if you grew up a Sooners fan or an Oklahoma State Cowboy fan, but
one of two, you got to imagine.
To the team he rooted for, the team he grew up hating. Harris pulls it back and takes a strike. Bedlam over there, good rivalry in Oklahoma.
Similar to the state of South Carolina, not huge pro state. You know, they got the Thunder. Other than that, it's a college-heavy state.
Hopefully with the move, they can still keep that rivalry alive.
Oh, yeah.
Harris slices that foul. Son Harris walked in the second, had a sac fly in the fourth, and grounded out in the sixth. Missing outside, the piano's full. Sweeney got the final out on Wednesday against Georgia State via strikeout. Saved the 1-0 win last Sunday against Morehead State. Tossed a scoreless ninth with a couple of strikeouts. And he gets Harris looking, one down.
Just a perfect spot right there from Brendan Sweeney. Sinker, good job by Lee Croy getting under that. It's a powerful sinker, and it's tough. The momentum, the angle, and the speed of that pitch are all going towards the ground. You got to work your glove back up under that. He does a good job of it right there to get the strikeout.
Let's go, Dickie, let's go.
0-1 the count on Drew Dickerson. Dickerson pinch hit for Braden Horton in the seventh, walked and scored a run. And started Oklahoma's rally to tie the game in the seventh. Didn't miss by much. A 357 hitter. The homer is a couple driven in. Two and one.
That's Sweeney's best pitch right there is that changeup. He can throw it to righties or lefties. Just misses a bit below the zone right there.
Been the closer since the start of the season. Earned a save on opening day. It was an impressive debut against Sacred Heart. Junior college transfer. Strikeouts for Sweeney. He gets Dickerson. 2 down.
I don't think people realize how hard it is to execute that pitch. That was a backdoor changeup, right on right at 85. Starts it off the plate and brings it back at the last second. Two really good executed looking strikeouts for Brendan Sweeney here in the eighth.
Now it's Dawson Willis. Fouls it back. Willis is 0 for 2 with a walk. Grounded out the second, lined out in the fifth. Walked and scored a run in the seventh. Scored that tying run. And a 2-run double from Easton Carmichael. Missing inside. Pulls that foul. Sweeney's ahead 1-2. Doesn't chase.
Tried to do it again.
Sweeney gets Harris, Dickerson, and Willis, Grayson.
You just can't execute any better than Brendan Sweeney did right there. All three looking. Sinker, changeup, sinker all at the bottom. We head to the bottom of the 4-3 Carolina here in Columbia. Almost saw Hollins get his first career home run, just came up a little short.
That carried further than I thought it would. Here's Carry On. Jordan Carry On is 1 for 3. Struck out in the second, flew out to center field in the fifth, singled in the sixth. Goes the other way for a multi-hit game. Just continues to produce.
Yeah, he's a guy that knows who he is offensively. Line drive hitter, he sprays it all over the field. We saw it with the single up the middle on the breaking ball earlier, and sometimes you're going to get beat with the fastball, but he gets enough on it to get it out there and dump it into right field. Gives a little Jordan shrug right there to the dugout.
5 hits in this series for Jordan Carry On. One out base runner for Henry Kazmar. They check on Carry On, who was picked off in the sixth. Kazmar, back-to-back base hits for the Gamecocks as they threaten here in the 8th.
Bottom of this order having a good weekend. Kazmar's got quite a few base hits. Jordan Carry On obviously gets his first pitch fastball and delivers it into right field. So a guy that's been about as clutch as you can get at the top of the order.
Nathan Hall has been on base twice. Walked and scored a run in the first, singled in the third. Hall, a .562 hitter with runners in scoring position. RBI opportunity here.
Come on, EQ now. Go down. Now. Come on, mate.
1-2 the count on Hall. Torques trying to keep it a 1-run game. First and second. One down here in the 8th. Count evens at 2-2.
This is the time I love watching Nathan Hall hit when he gets to 2 strikes. Doesn't leg kick anymore. Not trying to hit for power. He's just trying to put the bat on the ball and let his natural talent and strength take over. He just puts this left toe in the ground, tries to fight, just like that.
From Former 5A State Player of the Year, Lexington High School. He's made his way from Clemson to South Carolina. Absolute breakout junior season. Oh, look out. And in, and this did not miss by much, Grayson.
Yeah, I think his life just flashed before his eyes a little bit. I've been there. It's a scary feeling. By the time you realize it, it's almost too late. He turns at the last second, gets out of the way. And have Oklahoma play infield in.
Runners now at second and third. Popped up. Branch. Sooners get a big out.
It's a huge out. Nathan Hall been absolutely money all year.
Leaves it up to Evan Stone. Stone is 1 for 2. The hit was an RBI triple in the 5th. Carry-on leads off third. Kazmar off second.
Stone here, hunt that fastball. You got Ethan Petrie on deck. Gotta think you're gonna get a good pitch to hit right here. Be ready for it.
He's hitting .364 with runners in scoring position this season. Fouls it off. 2-1 the count on Stone. Going to add to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. It did not go.
Same as the 2-0 count right here. Look for your pitch.
It's ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Ethan Petrie.
That was a nice job by Stone right there. You want to be the hero, get the big hit, but he doesn't expand at all. Gets Ethan Petrie up to the plate with the bases loaded.
Nowhere to put Petrie. Fans here at Founders Park are treated to an outstanding baseball game.
Great game, great series, been back and forth.
Carry-on's on third, Kazmar's on second, Stone is on first. Very good speed on the bases for South Carolina. Big cut from Petrie. He wanted 4 on that one.
He did. Good pitch by Crooks going above the zone on Petrie. It's usually if there's one spot you can get them, it's with velocity above the zone.
One count on Petrie.
And Crooks wanted that one to have a hard time arguing with him. Really good changeup.
He's been on base 3 times today. One and 2.
right to it. He's got him to swing and miss it. The fastball above. Petrie able to get a little piece of that one.
It was 95 from Crooks. 20 pitches in this inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. Trying to build on a 1-run lead. Two and 2. 23 homers as a freshman, 21 as a sophomore. He's got 5 already this season. Oh, Petrie gets hit. He'll take first. Carry-on comes in to score. 2-run lead for South Carolina. Caring more about Petrie right now, Grayson, than the run.
I don't know. I think they want that run pretty bad, but a couple runs here today with the bases loaded came on hit by pitches on some of their best players' hands, and looks like Petrie's going to be fine. Now they will definitely take the run.
As long as that guy's hand is okay.
Exactly. Huge insurance run. Looking to get more here from the freshman.
High fly ball. Left center. Coming over is Walk to retire Scobie. Gamecocks getting an insurance run. The bases loaded, hit by pitch. And we'll head to the top of the 9th. South Carolina leads by 2. It's the 22nd run batted into the season for Ethan Petrie to lead the team. Brennan Sweeney looking for a 2-inning save. Struck out the side in the 8th. Go to work against Jason Walk.
Let's go one, let's go one. Come on. Let's go one. Your zone, baby, your zone. Watch the game.
Walk takes a strike. He's been productive without a hit. Walked in the 1st and the 3rd, hit by a pitch in the 5th, a sac bunt in the 7th.
I'm on.
1-1. Not a big strike zone for Walk. He's listed at 5'9", 166. Just has a huge presence up there in his role.
Your zone, walk, your zone, baby. They want,
One and 2 the count on the leadoff man Walk. Pitch is low, count evens to 2 and 2. Walk, one of the tougher guys to strike out, just 7 strikeouts on the season. On base percentage of .488. It's more than twice as many walks as he does strikeouts. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. This will be carry on. And he makes the play. 1 down. Two outs away. Here's Christensen. 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st. Attacks the first pitch. It's a foul ball. Sweeney out of Lynn College in Texas. That's Christensen, who's out of South Mountain Community College in Phoenix, Arizona. JUCO guys going head-to-head here. Two and one the count on Christensen. .264 so far this season, a couple homers, 14 driven in. There's strike two. Up high. Full count on Christensen.
I think if you're Sweeney, you got to attack him right here. Make him earn his way on.
Has struck out twice already today. We'll do it again. Missing outside, it's ball four. So one out walk for Christensen, and Oklahoma will bring the tying run to the plate in Easton Carmichael.
Carmichael was the hero for him in the seventh with the 2 RBI double to left.
They tied this game. 21 runs batted in on the season to lead the Sooners. It's good power. Takes a strike. Tied for the team lead in homers with 5. Willits tied him up yesterday. Grounded to short. It's off the backhand of Kazmar. 2 on, 1 down.
Ball's hit hard off the bat of Carmichael. It's within range for Kazmar right there. Just hits off his glove. Karams give it a hit right there.
And it's a single for Carmichael. And a multi-hit game for the All-American catcher. They're going to lift him for a pinch runner. Brandon Kane. It's pinch running over at first. So Christensen leads off second, Kane off first. Jackson Willits at the plate. Willits is 1 for 3, flew out to left field in the first, singled and scored a run in the fourth, grounded out in the sixth, and was intentionally walked in the seventh. There's your pinch runner, Kane. Willits is 5 for 11 in this series. Grounded to second, carry on, gets one. That's all they'll get. They get the lead runner at second. And Kane, Christensen moves down to third.
It's a really good pitch right there by Sweeney. Change up down. Banks can do is keep it on the ground right there. Secure the out, make sure you get the first one.
Leaves it up to Dayton Taki. Carry on. Unable to handle the ground ball. 1 run scores for Oklahoma. Now, Grayson, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th is huge.
Huge. Taki barrels this up and kind of hits off that lip right there.
It's going to be an E4. Error on carry on. So runners at the corners, 2 down. Tying run is 90 feet away. Go ahead runners at first. Kyle Branch. He's 1 for 3. Fouls off the first pitch. Up the middle. It's knocked down by Carrion. The long throw is not in time. Willett scores, and we're tied here in the top of the 9th.
Branch hits it hard up the middle. Even if Carrion fields that cleanly, I think he's too deep into the outfield to do anything with it. Oklahoma's putting the ball in play hard and putting pressure on the defense. Tied this game up here in the 9th.
Now a chance to take the lead. Son Harris. Sweeney struck out the side in the 8th and broken through against him in the 9th. Harris is officially 0 for 2, but he walked in the 2nd, had a sac fly in the 4th. And here comes Coach Maneri.
Yeah, nobody warming up. I think he's going to give his guy a breather. Velocity's ticked down a little bit. Sweeney hadn't been asked to go multiple innings. He's up to 22 pitches this inning, so just giving him a breather. Try and get back in the dugout all square here.
He was a starter last season at the JUCO level. Made 17 starts for Blinn. That was his only season there. His freshman season was at Eastern Oklahoma State College. We have a pinch runner at 2nd for Taki. That's Mason Hamlin, number 4. Kazmar. Harris beats it out at first. Thought about going to 2nd, Grayson.
I don't think Carrion was there, and for what's been a pretty clean game for the Gamecocks defensively, defense is getting away from him a little bit here in the 9th. And yeah, Carrion wasn't there at 2nd, and Kazmar has to pump fake.
Bases are loaded for the Sooners. Drew Dickerson. That's a foul ball. Very close to clearing the bases there. Pinch runner Hamlin is on 3rd. Branch is on 2nd. Harris is on 1st. 0-2 the count on Dickerson. 2 down here in the top of the ninth. Sweeney trying to keep it a tie game. Braden Horton started this game. That designated hitter for Oklahoma was replaced by Drew Dickerson. He walked in the 7th, scored a run, then struck out in the 8th. Sweeney strikes out Dickerson. Oklahoma will leave the bases loaded, but they tie the game and will head to the bottom of the 9th. Gamecocks and the Sooners locked up at 5. Blake Jackson, Talmadge LeCroy, and Bo Hollins due up here in the bottom of the 9th.
Crooks staying in the game with 35 pitches, came in the 7th. Closer for the Sooner team.
Jackson so far this season in 174, no homers and 3 runs batted in. Does have some pop, 5 home runs last season, including a walk-off against Kentucky. That was a magical game against Kentucky. He started that 9th inning rally by homering. They hit 3 home runs in the 9th to tie that game, and then he had the game winner in the 10th.
It was. That was a fun one.
He hit 5 for Charlotte the season before in 2023. Grounds to second. Branch. 1 down. Here's LeCroy. Taki was lifted. I think it's Christensen who's now over at first.
Yes.
That's hit deep to center field. Walk. Stops in front of the track and makes the play. 2 down. So if Christensen is at first, that means Kane is now in right for the Sooners.
Mudler behind the plate.
That's right, because they pinch ran for Carmichael.
Yep.
So several changes for Oklahoma. Here's the freshman, Bo Hollins. Strike 193 from Crooks. Hollins is 0 for 4 so far. Off the hands, Willis. And it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 9th for Dylan Crooks. We'll head to extra innings. South Carolina and Oklahoma tied at 5. Dickerson and Willis. Gamecocks would take the lead. Added an insurance run. Petrie getting hit with the bases loaded. Sweeney off the mound, makes the play. Throws out Willis, 1 down.
Nice job right there by Sweeney. Willis can move for a guy that's 6'4". He's able to get that a little more up the third baseline. He's got himself a hit, but Sweeney pounces and calmly fires a strike over to Bo Hollins.
Third inning of work for Brendan Sweeney. It's up to 43 pitches. A difficult Jason Walk.
Notice he really likes to show that fake bunt first pitch of every at bat. I feel like he's done it every at bat today.
Just showed the threat, bringing the third baseman.
Or put pressure on the pitcher to throw a strike. There's some pitchers that really don't like that and kind of throws off their rhythm.
Walker got his first college hit last season on St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow. There's a start at TCU. A lot of hits this season, 22 of them already. Average at 344. Two on the count on Walk. 3-1. Fly ball left center field. Hall is back to the wall. It's gone into the bullpen. A go-ahead home run in the top of the 10th for Jason Walk, his second of the season. Sooners lead 6-5.
Walk having a heck of a day. Knows the conditions, takes that outside fastball and gets it up into that jet stream. Looked like Hall had a beat on it to start. It just kept carrying out of here.
There's some power in that frame. It's a lot of clutch, too.
Oh, without a doubt. You can see he loves the big moment, loves being in the box in those spots.
1-1 the count on Christensen. Still looking for his first hit of the series.
Yeah, a big walk on a 3-2 count in the ninth that started that rally to tie the game for Oklahoma. It's 0 for 3 today. He's 0 for 11 this series, but has walked a couple of times. He's hit by a pitch. Hit by a pitch twice in this series. 3-1 the count on Christensen. One-out walk. Easton Carmichael was lifted for a pinch runner in the ninth, so Brandon Kane is due up. Here comes Coach Maneri. South Carolina is going to make a pitching change, and we'll take a break. The Sooners have taken the lead, 6-5. Garino out of New Jersey. Yeah, Garino's been really good. Coming in with a runner on first here in the 10th. He'll be 89-92. He's got that low arm slot. Fastball plays more as a sinker, but first appearance in the SEC for the freshman out of New Jersey.
Sixth appearance of the season. Did make one start. Saw him on Wednesday against Georgia State. Pitched a scoreless inning. Opponents are hitting just 118 against Garino so far this season. It's going to be the first at-bat of the game for Brandon Kane, who pinch ran for Easton Carmichael. Kane is a junior from Mobile, Alabama. Another JUCO transfer. He's from Mississippi Gulf Community College. Check on Christensen over there at first. He's 4 for 4 in stolen base chances this season. 10th game of the season for Kane. Came in as a defensive replacement in left field on Wednesday against Louisiana Tech. Did not play in the weekend prior against Sam Houston. Did make one start this season against Virginia back on February 23rd. Another check on the runner. He's looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 9 at the plate with a walk and a run scored. Christensen causing some distractions over there.
Lee Croy thought that was a strike and asked the home plate umpire. Called it a ball. We got a 3-0 count now.
Fake break from Christensen. Strike delivered to Kane. Last season at JUCO level hit .359, 5 homers, 29 runs batted in. Popped it up. Howlands. Now Scobie. 2 down. Brings up Jackson Willits. It has gotten quiet, Grayson, after that walk home run.
Yeah, it kind of took the air out of this place with them putting 2 up in the 9th to tie the game, and then, as you said, walks home run into the Oklahoma bullpen.
Owen won the count on Willits. He's 1 for 4. Scored a couple of runs. Scored the tying run in the 9th. That's fouled off. Rain coming down a little harder now. 0-2 the count on Willits. The runner goes. The throw from Lee Croy. It's a stolen base for Christensen. He gets his 5th of the season. Two-out RBI opportunity now for Jackson Willits. Missing outside. It's a .346 hitter with runners in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 10th. Sophomore from Fort Cobb, Oklahoma. Trying to give Sooners a little extra cushion here.
Marino maybe can't hear his pitch calls in his hat. Technology's great until it stops working, right, Dave?
You used to have to put down the signs, right, Chris?
Yeah, way back in my day.
Newlands told me you hated that, especially with the runner on second, because the pitchers would get paranoid that the runner would have their signs.
So paranoid, and then you get crossed up, and it's a whole thing. But guys don't have to worry about that too much anymore.
Christensen leads off second. Here's the 2-2. Called strike three. Carino gets Willits looking. And the Sooners will leave a runner at second, but they take the lead on Jason Walk's second home run of the season. He deposits that into the bullpen, and we'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Oklahoma leads South Carolina 6-5. 42 pitches at 43. 8-9-1. Carrion, Kazmar, and Hall due up for the Gamecocks. Multi-hit game for Jordan Carrion. He's 2 for 4. Struck out in the second, flat to center field in the 5th, singled in the 6th and the 8th. To right, and Kane is there. 1 down. So now Henry Kazmar will step in. He has a multi-hit game as well. Kazmar 2 for 4. Struck out in the 3rd. Reached on an error and scored a run in the 5th. And the singles in the 6th and the 8th. Pitch inside. One and one the count on Kazmar. Crooks still dealing Grayson here in the 10th.
Yeah, velocity's staying good. Brought him in the 7th, and looks like they're saying it's your game. Go win it for us.
Deferred catcher. Kazmar delivers with a 1-out single. And the tying run is on base for South Carolina. A go-ahead run to the plate. Form of Nathan Hall.
Good job right there. 2 strikes to shorten up. Split a gap right there between the infielders. Turn this lineup back over.
Hall's 1 for 4. There's a strike. He walked and scored a run in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. In 416, 2 homers, 18 runs batted in. Slices that foul. Down the hole 0-2. It's a pretty steady rain.
It is coming down good right now. Something to keep in mind, if it's hit on the ground, that ball's going to be slippery.
Willis has trouble with it. No play.
Just
there
like
you go,
that.
Grayson.
Yeah, it's tough conditions. That's why it's so important you just shorten up and put the ball in play. You never know what's going to happen. The ball's got a lot of top spin, and it's wet coming off that grass.
Give him an
That
E5.
one's on the dirt, but still.
First and second, 1 down. Here's Evan Stone. Tying run is at second. The winning run is at first. Popped up. The rain, this could be very difficult. No problem for Branch. Well, the Gamecocks are down to their final out. Ethan Petrie steps in.
Not saying they're going to walk him, but I think they're going to pitch him very carefully here. It's not an open base behind the runners.
Oh, Petrie, a screamer to left. But it's a foul ball.
Just got it off the end of the bat with that slider.
Knocks it down.
Nice job by Mudler coming in the game late. Hadn't played all day. He's in tough, rainy conditions. He's able to keep that ball in front, keep the tying run at second, not third.
Kazmar leads off second. Hall leads off first. Here's the 2-1, 3-1. The fans have not left. They're just taking cover. Foul back. Crooks has gone 3 1/3. Try to retire Petrie and close out this game. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th. High pop up. Short right field. Branch makes the play, and Oklahoma defeats South Carolina 6-5. Gamecocks threatened Grayson in the bottom of the 10th, but Oklahoma holds on. They get the win and they take the series.
Yeah, really good series start to finish. Kind of some self-inflicted wounds from the Gamecocks there in the late innings. Kind of had that game won the whole time, and Oklahoma shows a lot of fight coming back to win the series here on Sunday.
Next up for South Carolina, a midweek on Tuesday against the College of Charleston. The Sooners improve to 17-2. South Carolina drops to 16-5. That'll do it for us here at Ray Tanner Field at Founders Park. For Grayson Griner and the rest of our crew, I'm Dave Weinstein saying so long from Columbia. Oklahoma has defeated South Carolina 6-5.